All right, let's go, baby. We back like light. Let's go.
Trump was not part of the establishment. But I also don't think that he's like the savior of the country. I think that he possibly is a patsy, unfortunately.
I think all presidents are patsies, to a degree, big degree.
What the prophets say.
That's depressing,
is that
but
he's God's son. From what the prophets say.
You hear about this dude, Jake Angeli?
You finna put us on game?
QAnon shaman guy?
No. Q, yeah. Well, so I'm gonna tell you my backstory about Q, which today I was listening to Alex Jones, and Alex Jones says who Q actually is, and it's not who we actually. The people that follow Q, we think it's somebody else. According to Alex Jones, he's saying it's somebody we don't think. We think it's actually J.F. Kennedy Jr. who supposedly died in an airplane crash, right?
In the 90s.
But we have
you're going into some deep ass conspiracy.
Conspiracy, and do you know who Robert Steele is?
Fuck no, I don't.
Robert Steele is an ex-CIA who had lunch with J.F. Kennedy Jr. this past weekend, and
wait, what?
Yeah, apparently he's.
What's the evidence of this though? I will say this, Alex Jones, motherfucker has a crazy manic delivery, and he's out of his fucking mind. But he's also right about a lot of shit. It's weird. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I've also heard the theory that Alex Jones is controlled opposition, and that he's controlled by like the CIA or something.
Well, that's what he was talking about today. He was talking about how the higher ups came to him and told him, be this mainstream media for us.
Yeah.
Tell our.
So do you think he is?
No, he said that he's with God, and that in the time that they came to him, gave him this offer, he felt this ugly feeling, this ugly energy, and he felt these Satans he shut him down.
Well, you saw that video they did at Bohemian Grove.
They tried to take him to jail. They tried to say that he was the one that pushed people to run into the Capitol. But
Alex Jones?
Yeah, because he was there. He was there. See, y'all don't know this because they don't show this on mainstream media.
No, hey, the news is fake. Trump's right about that, 100%.
Yeah,
the news is fake. It's propaganda. It's all operated under this fucking guise of the corporate America. Hey, patriotism, all this other bullshit. We use this to get people to go to wars for us, fight endless wars, keep taxing people, bring in more money, don't give any of it to the people that are at the bottom.
Talk your shit, Gary.
Same old bullshit over and over again. I mean, I think we all know this at this point.
And that's why I voted for Trump, because everybody is right. He's not a politician. Therefore, he does not need to fuck us. Before Trump was ever in the air about running, the government was already fucking us.
Yeah.
He comes in here, he's a millionaire, he has companies. Why is he gonna give up his luxury life?
So what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen?
Why are they so he has 9 days left in office.
9 days.
Why is it so much? We gotta impeach him. Why? They're scared of something.
Because he's gonna do some shit. I've heard.
They're scared of
something.
Look,
I don't know how much of the show you've watched.
No, I saw the last one.
I've met almost everybody at InfoWars. I've met all of them. I've partied with them. They're not fucking insane people. When I met them and I actually talked to them in person, like Savannah Hernandez, for example, she's cool as fuck, and she is a really normal person. And I remembered when I met her and Charlie, who else was it? Like Harrison and
Robert Bound, someone Bound.
John Bound, Rob Dew. There's a bunch of people over there. Anyways, I met them and I was like, these people are super normal. I was expecting them to be kind of like the tinfoil hat type people, and they weren't at all. And when I met them, I thought, okay, well, I give a little more credence to what they're saying, because I felt that from them, they were normal. And it's just, I don't know, it's not, you're right, it's not what it seems. Yeah, the mainstream media doesn't cover that shit. And
But I'll give you the platforms that do.
Who?
InfoWars. Have you seen that?
InfoWars.
There's also where you can get around certain things. Ban.video. There's DuckDuckGo where they
I use DuckDuckGo for some
But there's a lot.
When I'm searching something that might not want Google to know about.
You have to want to know what's really going on. What's really why.
If you have a basis of skepticism, you're already in the right direction. Doesn't matter if you vote for Trump, if you fucking don't vote at all, if you're Charlie and you don't even give a shit. I mean, for real, I think we're kind of already in a we're in a zeitgeist that is not gonna change for a while. The zeitgeist we're in is censorship and is Orwellian. It's not gonna change. They banned Trump off Twitter and off damn near every fucking social media platform there is.
Oh, but did you hear what they did in what was it? In fucking Portland? And then there's another place.
What happened in Portland?
So anybody that tries to censor or take them off any social media, they get fined. And then
who?
I fucking shared it too. I'll read it to you.
It do make, and that is starting to make sense a little bit more, just because, you know, like everything that y'all talking about, bro, and them banning Trump from these social media, because there is something they don't want us to know, that he might, you know, spill the beans.
Okay.
So look, hold on. A law is due to pass in Portland that would fine big tech firms $2.2 million every time they unconstitutionally censor lawful speech online.
Well, so what's deemed lawful? Who determines what is lawful and not lawful? Like, for example, you guys have heard the term hate speech, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hate speech is protected by the First Amendment. That's the whole purpose of the First Amendment. Because what happens when somebody deems, go back 70 years ago, bro. Anything that came out of your mouth 70 years ago was hate speech because you're black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we're going back in time almost.
You know, rights pulled
it's
right in
fucked
front of
up.
us, and y'all. And
it's fucked up, and you can't have censorship because the pendulum swings both ways. Look, you got this is my take on this, on the Capitol. I think this is worth talking about. You get this Capitol situation going on. We watched hours and hours of footage. Me and Charlie watched hours of footage. Mm-hmm. Call it a riot, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not terrorism. What they did was not terrorism. I watched it. They weren't going in there like, I mean, it maybe brushing elbows with it. I don't know. You get somebody start using the term terrorism. When's the last time somebody started using the word terrorism all the time? 9/11, and we get the Patriot Act, and we get the NSA, and we get fucking security at airports, and we get people looking through our phones and shit. You call these Trump people terrorists. They're gonna use that terrorism. They're gonna use that to usher in a new wave of censorship. 2 years from now, you know who they're going to be censoring? It's going to be BLM. It's going to be left-wing people. They're going to use what these fucking right-wing people did to censor the left-wing people and close out any dissent. It's totalitarian. This is how like tyrannical governments are formed, is by you creating situations. And the FBI knew that those people were going to do that. So they say Trump did this.
He did it.
Well, the FBI knew that they were going to do this before the day even happened. So how the fuck did Trump do it? If they're saying that he said it that day,
they already knew.
They already knew it was going to happen. So that's false right off the bat.
Because people were going to object, and to stop them from objecting, they needed something to go in there and just crush everything up, and that's exactly what happened.
Gary, I'm glad you're here, man.
Either way, it's censorship is not good because you're gonna crush free ideas from evolving and growing. And you got to water dialogue with that. You know what I mean? So, if you, it's like a fucking plant. You got to water it. You can't just have free speech and not use it.
Exactly. But if they took away free speech from the president, what do you think they could do to us?
Exactly. It's gonna be precedent. They will use it as precedent.
If you're a Trump supporter, they want to take you out.
They did it to me.
So
my Facebook got restricted because Charlie, what the fuck happened again? What did I post?
Just took his freedom
the
of speech
video
away.
of the lady getting shot.
Okay, I posted a video of the lady getting shot on Come and Talk It. That's the radio show I do on Sundays. And
is that the same lady that
Yeah, it's the same lady that was in the Capitol when she was a veteran.
The lady that was in the car. And did you
talking about Kamala Harris? I posted it. Yeah.
Ashley Babbitt is what her name is, the white chick, and she was like, fucking having a manic episode in her car, like, Kamala Harris, where's she at? Where's this? Where's that? Regardless, I don't care if she's crazy or not. The fact of the matter is, she got shot and died by the cops. Excuse me. And people are like, good, applauding it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where are these people who are saying we gotta, like, it's like literally the same people saying ACAB, all cops are bastards, and then
that's the left side, right?
And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, but they shot this lady. Come on, you gotta be principled. You gotta have, like, in my opinion, when these BLM riots were happening over the summer and they burned down a police station, I'm like, all right.
Hell yeah.
I'm not really against. It's like, I don't want to see people getting killed, but you burn down a police station in protest, that's pretty fucking American.
Yeah.
And you storm the Capitol, that's pretty fucking American. I mean, I'm all about all this shit, but
when you go fuck up other people's businesses, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I for sure.
And they weren't going out there fucking up other people's businesses. They were in there fucking enjoying their time in the White House. Because it really wasn't them, it was Antifa that was fucking up shit. They already went in there with elbow pads, a fucking helmet.
Man, the Antifa thing is weird. If you really want to get,
I believe that's Joe Biden's secret little army to go in there and just fuck shit up.
Well, I know somebody that embedded themselves in one of those groups, and Antifa is an umbrella term for a number of left wing, like pseudo communist Maoist type groups, and they got like agitation squads and all sorts of other shit. I think it's a lot of people that are like misdirected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're bad. I don't know.
Well, they need to do better research.
Yeah. When you got people, like, for example, when Charlie and I were downtown in Austin at the first day of the BLM protests in Austin, there was these white dudes dressed in all black all the way up, wearing those, what are those things called? Fucking, I can't even, that Russian name for the ski masks. They're wearing ski masks, and they're dressed in all black, right? And you could see that they're white. You can see their eye, and they were throwing bikes and shit in the street to block traffic. And then these big black ladies were like, "The fuck are you doing?" And they went out there and they took the shit back out of the street. And so I was literally watching these Antifa white people throwing shit in the street to block traffic and cause a fucking scene and make it into this negative, negative energy. And then I was watching these black women that were part of BLM stop and pull this shit back out of the street. And I just remember thinking, I wonder what this looks like on the fucking news.